Hi class. So this video you will learn about your next project, which is your content review video. This video or this project, you will incorporate everything that you have learned in iMovie and you will be doing it all on your own. So instead of being given pictures and a script and being told exactly where to put everything, you'll be required to create all of your own content. So here are a couple of the requirements and the stipulations. So first, you must talk about something that you are learning right now in quarter four. So the content must be from quarter four from one of your content areas: math, science, social studies, reading, or writing. The next thing is you are allowed to use your notes to write your script. Because you're learning about it right now, you should have some notes, so that will help you out. You may not use Google, period. You are not to go out and Google stuff because you should already know the majority of this information because you're learning it right now. And you must write in full, complete 7th grade sentences. Please do not write, "I like this class. This class is fun. This fun class, I learned a lot." No, we are not doing that. The next piece of information that you'll need to know, math and writing are a little difficult to fulfill the requirements, just because in math, you're usually talking about a lot of equations, maybe fractions, and if you are describing a specific type of equation, you might not find a picture of that. Writing is a little difficult because you will need to find some pictures, and trying to find a picture to match exactly what you're saying, again, might be a little difficult. Reading is a little bit easier. You can talk about a book that you're reading, you can talk about characterization, you can talk about plot or climax. Any of those are fine. Social studies and science are going to be the easiest because you're going to be able to find pictures that go along with what you're talking about. So just realize that. Now, the requirements of your video. First things first, you're going to need 8 non-fuzzy pictures. You will learn how to search for pictures online in the next video. You're going to need two title slides, one at the beginning and one at the end, and capitals in all the correct places as usual. 2 text over photo slides. You must use the lower third. Your text should show up on the bottom of the screen, and small, short, sweet sentences. Do not write your entire script piece. You will need 8 voiceovers. You're going to have 1 voiceover per section, and you're going to need some music that's appropriate for the content that you have. So, what I need you to do, I'm going to please pause the video and pass out the iMovie slideshow planning paper now. Okay, so you should have your iMovie slideshow planning paper with you at this point. Couple of things that I want you to do before we even get started at all. First thing first, please on your paper, I want you to circle 2 to 3 grade level sentences. Circle that now. Draw a couple arrows pointing to it. Put some stars next to it, because this is going to be very important. If you do not have grade level sentences, you will not pass this project. So, is it circled? Starred? Good. Okay, so now what I want to talk to you about is how this is going to look. So your directions say here, I'm just going to erase this so it's a little bit easier to see. Think of a topic you're studying in another class: math, science, reading, writing, or social studies. Use your knowledge to create a short 8-slide informational film about that topic. You must have main idea, supporting details, and a conclusion. All of that you know how to do. Everybody knows how to write a main idea, everybody knows how to do supporting details, and everybody knows how to do conclusions. Each idea must have a picture to go along with it. Plan your movie here, get it passed off with the teacher. Each section must have 2 to 3 grade level sentences. Please realize that this is a section, this is a section, and this is a section down here. All of these different sections need 2 to 3 grade level sentences each. Okay, So please make sure that you are following that information. Now, topic area, that is going to be one of these guys up here. So math, science, reading, writing, or social studies. So for example, if I were to choose social studies, I would write that up there. Now my specific topic, that can also be the main idea. If that's going to help you pay attention and if that's going to help you understand what that is, you can cross out specific topic and write a main idea there. Your main idea has to be related to social studies. So you're not going to put here earth layers because that doesn't relate to social studies at all. Okay? So one thing that I know that people learned about way back when, earlier in the year, is the Revolutionary War. So I'm going to write this here. I'm choosing to write about the Revolutionary War so that you cannot copy me, because I know that some people will try to do that. So we have detail 1, detail 2, and detail 3. All of your details must relate back to your main idea. If it doesn't, your video is not going to make sense. So you also have to remember that each section has 2 to 3 grade level sentences. And I'm going to go over each of these sections here in just a section. I'm going to pick my details first. So my first detail, I'm going to write about the two sides. There were two sides. We had the British and we had the American colonists. So those were the two sides to the Revolutionary War. Detail 2, I'm going to talk about some of the battles, because there were multiples. And detail 3, I'm going to talk about the resolution, or in other words, how it ended. Now, I don't want you to pick your topic just quite yet, because I'm sure a lot of you are looking at this planner and going, oh my gosh, I have no idea what this looks like. I don't know how to write to this. So let me show you how this relates together. So if you notice, I've given you what each of the slides are and what should be written about in each section. And let me put this in a more 7th grade friendly look. You might recognize a planner that looks something like this. A little bit easier. Is this starting to make sense? Have you seen this before? Tell your neighbor where you've seen this before while I finish this up. Ta-da! Okay, so where have you seen this before? In writing class. So if you go back and look at your paper, I have each one of these sections all divvied up. The reason that I made it this way is so that you can actually get everything onto one sheet of paper and I didn't have to print out an entire forest for you. So let me show you how this relates together. So slide 1, you're going to be talking about your main idea. Slide 2 and slide 3 are both about detail number 1. Slide 4 and slide 5 are all about detail number 2. And my thing won't go that far. This is going to get really ugly really fast. Slide 6 and slide 7 are all about, my pen doesn't go that far on the edge of the screen, detail number 3, there we go. And then down at the bottom we have Slide, it's okay if you giggle at my laugh or giggle at my writing. Slide 8 is going to be your conclusion, and I don't know if I can write that with my mouse. CONCLU, conclusion. There we go. I did it. So let's go back and look at your paper really fast to see how these connect together. So main idea, slide 1, you're getting 2 to 3 sentences here. For detail number 2, please notice that you have 2 slides. So that's going to give you 4 to 6 sentences total for both of those details, or for both of those slides. So please note that slide 2 and 3 are all about detail 1. So I'm going to talk about the British and American colonies. It would make sense for me to talk about the British up here in slide 2 and the American colonies down here in slide number 3. And if I go to the next page, detail 2 also gets 2 sections. So that's going to be 4 to 6 sentences over each of these sections. Slides 6 and 7 again are 4 to 6 sentences about detail number 3. Please make sure that you're paying attention to this information. It's really going to help you when you get started writing. So, your job today, number 1, you must pick your main idea, or pick your topic and your main idea. Once you have picked those, let me get back to the page here. You are going to fill in the first few lines. Once you've filled in your main idea, your detail 1, your detail 2, and your detail 3, I want you to bring your paper to Mr. Lord so that he can write down your topic. You must get your topic passed off before you begin writing your script. Once your topic is passed off, you may begin writing your script. Please remember that you may use your notes and you may not use Google. So today's task number 1, choose your topic and then begin writing your script. The script isn't due for another day or 2, so you will have time to work on that in class. Thanks. Okay, I have one more thing that I need to tell you about. I need to talk to you about how not to begin your video. This video is a 7th grade content video, so we want to avoid some of those things that the earlier students might do, something like 1st or 2nd or 3rd grade. First things first, do not start with, "Hi, my name is, and I'm going to tell you about da 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 da." No, you are 7th grade, you just jump right in, you start explaining. The second thing, do not start with, "I like this class. This class is fun. I learned a lot in this class." That is not 7th grade content, not 7th grade sentences. Do not start with that. Actually, don't put that in anywhere. The next one is, "My topic is the Revolutionary War. I hope that you like this video." No, we're not asking for people to like it. You are giving information, so please make sure that you are that you're conveying that information. The next one is, "I'm going to talk to you about the Revolutionary War." No duh. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Just start with the Revolutionary War, blah, 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 blah. Just jump right in. And then the last thing, "This quarter in science we learned about moon phases. I hope you like learning about moon phases because I'm going to tell you about them." You didn't tell me anything. Please remember, main idea paragraphs should go over the 3 details that you're going to talk about in your video. 2 to 3 sentences. If anybody starts their script with this, it will not be accepted. This is not 7th grade content. Just go ahead and start describing. A good thing to do with the beginning at your main idea is to define what you're talking about. So if you're doing the Revolutionary War, you can say the Revolutionary War happened between 17 blah 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 and 17 blah blah blah. It took place in America between the British Empire and the American colonists. Did that sound 7th grade? Yes, because I use 7th grade content. So again, avoid these beginnings in your main idea. Once your topic has been approved by Mr. Lord, you may jump right in and begin writing your script. Remember, you must use you are allowed to use your notes. You are not allowed to use Google. Thanks. Good luck.